Good morning, everybody. Just wanted to do a recap here of my trades today. Not a good day. Not a good day, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I took some losses, three losses, three trades and three losses. So 0 for 3 today. I jumped in on a couple plays. The timing was just wrong. Had I waited and been a little more patient, I would have struck gold on a couple of them. But and one of them was just the pattern just broke and I didn't cut it for a loss. I took 6 extra cents of pain, basically, of bleeding before I cut the loss, and that amounted to pretty good size loss because of that, because of being overly patient, and thinking it was going to turn around on me. Anyways, the first trade I want to get into is LEE. So I got an LEE after the PR drop that Mr. Buffett here was basically going to be, Berkshire was going to be selling the BH Media Group to Lee Enterprises. And right here, there's a quote down here by Warren Buffett himself. It wasn't on this PR, it was on Yahoo, but saying that him and Charlie Munger, his partner, were very big fans of this company. They have been following it for many years, and that positivity and the fact that he lended them $576 million in long-term financing at 9% annual interest rate that will allow the Davenport, Iowa-based company to refinance debt and clean up its balance sheet. This gave me hope that, you know what, Buffett's betting on it. You know, he believes that this is going to be a long-term play and it's going to be positive. So why not? Why wouldn't I get in? So I got in, and I got in right here at the break of $2 because it was forming a little channel here. Volume did not fly into it. It just got sold into, and I had to take it for a loss at 2. I don't know. I don't know what the exact. Oh, I can find it right here for you guys. For 195. Sold it for 195 and took a $75 loss. Okay, that was the first trade. The second trade on the day was, I believe it was MGEN. Yeah, my MGEN short. So on MGEN, I was looking at this overextended play. It ran up all the way to about 200% from low to high, and it was finally having a red day. You see this gapped up, gapped up, gapped up, finally having a red day. Gap down to 150-ish. Opened at about 150-ish, and this play I was in about 1,000 shares at 1.53, risking off of 1.6, because that was the red area was 158, but I wanted to give it a little bit of wiggle room at 1.6. Unfortunately, this thing just bursted on through. I had to cover it up at 164, I believe it was. Oh my god, what am I doing? I had 164 for a $108 loss. So now I'm down 183 on this account. But as I was closing this trade, I decided it'd be awesome. Well, actually, let me explain a little bit more on this play. The reason why I think this pattern broke is because you see this thing ran up, but this day right here, yesterday, it dropped down. It dropped down all the way to about 135. And I have this green marker here because that was going to be where I take profits on the gap down. That's where I wanted to take some of the profits because there's support there, previous resistance. So, but yesterday, it came down to that same area. Came down to that same area after gapping up, right? After gapping up here, around here, 145, it came to the same area and just bounced. So this drop, I think a lot of people who are bag holding who would be underwater on the gap down, they sold off right here. They sold off right here in the morning. Yeah, right here in the morning. And dip buyers came in and rebought this thing and pushed it back on up. So it almost recycled the shares of those people that were underwater through most of this run up. So because of that, that basically broke the pattern, and I should not have got in on this play. Because on the gap down now, there's almost a confirmed bottom right here. And there's people right here with an average around this area who are going to rebuy this thing and push it back on up. And that's why it held right here as well. And that's why it held it in the morning today. So after doing that, pushed on up, and I covered it up at 164 for a pretty decent sized loss. Last play I wanted to discuss was NNVC. Now I thought after this huge red day, giving up 50% of this the run-ups, well 50% of this run-up, drop all the way down to $8. At its low, it was at $7.85. I thought this was enough to maybe squeeze on up, and it did. Except I got in. Right here. This candle right here. Right there. Oh wait, no, sorry. This candle right here. I got in at 950 and covered it up at 935 right before this big drop happened. And I will show you that right here. So I got in, wait, this is MGEN, sorry. Okay, so right here I got in at 950, thinking, it popped over VWAP, it was going to run up back on up. But it collapsed on down, covered it up. Another loss on the day, and a $48 loss, I believe it was, counting commissions. So $48 loss there. So a 200 and let me see here. A 200 and what did I say? 51 or $48 loss. $241 loss and 50 cents. Right there. Just from today. So definitely had to take a step back and just reevaluate things. I'm gonna, really try to be really specific about what I get into. I got to look at all these different factors. I think I just got really frustrated because yesterday I did not play on a couple plays that I really wanted to play. I didn't have my alarm on, didn't wake up, missed like 3 different plays that I was waiting on. And I think today I was just over eager, ready to try to make some money after not taking advantage of those opportunities. And you guys, we can't do that as traders, man. As soon as you get all emotional and feel like you missed out, you just overtrade. You try to make it back, you lose. It just becomes a mess. So let these big losses that I took, or this big loss that I took today, be a lesson to you guys. You guys who are just starting off, when things are just not going your way, and don't get over emotional. Try to stay level headed and try to make the best choices possible. Alright guys, have a good one, and I'll be back sometime this week. Hopefully tomorrow I'm going to do another video. Talk to you guys later.